What is going on, my WeldTube family? This is Victor here. I'm here in the WeldTube set again with another video, but this time with something more different, all right? Guys, have you ever asked yourself, what are you gonna find out in the field? Or what's the process of fitting a pipe out in the refinery? Guys, this time I'm here with my good friend Marvin, all right? He's a really good Texas pipe fitter. He's gonna show us how to fit this spool, and I'm gonna weld it, all right? We'll go from there. Let's do it.
WeldTube fans, this is Marvin Chavez, Texas pipe fitter, 10 years experience. Today I'm fabricating a spool piece. I'm gonna get Victor, my boy, to weld this piece for us. So let's make this fit. So what we got here today is an isometric drawing. We're gonna fit this red line. We're gonna make this whole spool piece. We're gonna start off with a 6-inch pipe. See your number 1 right here. If you look on your BON, it's your bill of material. Go to number 1. 6-inch. You always got to verify what kind of material it is. So this will be a Schedler standard wall, A106, which is carbon. We're going to go here, number 6. Will be your elbow 90, 6-inch standard wall. So we're going to go, that's going to be a reducer concentric, 6-4, number 3. Go here, your bill of material. Reducer concentric standard wall. And then your number 2 is going to be go over here, build material, number 2, 4-inch schedule standard wall, A106, which is carbon steel. And also you got a elbow right here, go to number 7. It's going to be a 4-inch, 90, long radius, standard wall fitting. And then we also got our flange right here. It's gonna be F10. Go to your F10 bill of material, 4-inch flange. It's 150 razor face schedule standard. Today what I'm gonna show you is how to find your takeout from 90 to 90. Your takeout, basically when you have 2 fittings, you gotta take out those 2 fittings to get the measurement of the pipe. And to figure that out, if you have a blue book, go to page 95 and 96. And we know your fittings are long radius 90s. So you go to your 6-inch on the side, screw over to the side. I will tell you here, it'll show you step by step. On A, long radius 6-inch, your takeout will be a 9-inch takeout. Or the easier way to do that, if you don't have one of these, you go ahead and 6-inch, half a 6-inch will be 3. You add these 2 numbers up, give you 9. That's how you get your takeoff for a 90 long radius. And if you run into a short radius 90s, which hardly see them out in the field, but if you do run into them, short radius 90s is the same size as the pipe. It's good to know. Another very important thing I want to look at when you're looking at these isometric drawings, it's going to be your elevation. Always double check your elevations. Like right here, EL stands for elevation. You got 93 foot, 7 1/4. You're going to have an elevation change of 4 foot 2 3/16. It's going to change to elevation 97 foot 9 7/16. So it's always good to double check that when you're out in the field. You know you're going to have an elevation change. Another very important key, when you're in the refinery, you're in the plant, anywhere you're at, always ask, where's plant north? Usually they'll let you know, here's plant north. As you can see on your isometric drawing, the north is right here. So the pipe that we're fabbing up today is running east and west. Our flange is running to the west. Very important when you're making a fit. So we're gonna go ahead and fabricate this whole spool today. We're gonna show you how to do it, what you'll see in the field. Okay, so we got a 6-inch pipe right here, standard wall. Always gotta make sure when you make fit, your pipe's level. We got a 2-foot level right here. Double check, make sure this pipe's level. You see, it needs to come up just a little bit on this side. We're good. All right, we got our fitting right here. We're gonna go ahead and make our fit onto the pipe. I'm gonna show you how to do that. Grab our fit, especially on these 90s. You wanna go ahead and grab a jack stand. It's very helpful. I'm gonna go ahead, put the pipe together. Always gotta make sure your two pipes on the bevel line up. So I'm gonna go ahead and go up on the jack stand. Once you got it nice, the bevel's lined up, looks pretty good. You ask the welder what kind of gap he likes. I'm gonna ask my boy Victor. Hey Victor, what kind of gap you like? You like a 532 or 3/16?
Hey, give me a 532, bro.
I'm on 532?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good, man. I'm gonna go ahead and put a spacer. We got our 532 spacer. Go ahead, put it between the pipe. We got our gap. Check your high-low. Your high-low is gonna be the edge of the pipe on the bevel. Make sure it's good on both top and insides. You wanna look on the inside. If you like it. All right, we got the fit up, 532 gap. You like it?
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me a tack on top. All right, good. And go ahead and check the square on the 90 to the pipe. The way we do that, after we get the first tack, go ahead and pick the pipe up just a little bit, pull the spacer out. Go ahead and grab two squares. Check the square of the pipe to the fitting. The way to do that, always got to make sure your surface is clean. As you can see, there's no gap between the two squares. If you have something like this, it means you got to pick up the pipe on the back end, or if you have something like that, that means your pipe's not square. But as you can see, it's flush. But we can get the welder to tack the bottom, so we know the pipe is square. All right, Victor, go ahead and give me a tack on the bottom.
All right, guys, I'm gonna use ER76 1/8 rod, and I'm gonna run the 105. All right.
You always want to double check your high-low after each tack. It tends to move the pipe. When you start putting heat, it tends to pull to one side. So always double check your high-low, your gap's still good. Look on the inside if you can. And go ahead and tack the sides. So on the 90s, a little more difficult. If you can, if you have it on the pipe like this, go ahead and roll it to the side. Make sure your pipe's level again. You can see it's not level, got to go up. All right, we got it level. Come back to the 90. And way to check this, go ahead and put a level on it. The fitting, as you can see, it's rolled. You can go ahead and pick it up. Another way to check it, check the front side. You can see it's also level. Double check your pipe. Pipe is still level. Gap still looks good. High-low still looks good. Double check it. All right, Victor, I'm ready for a tack. Go ahead and give me one on top. After he tacks it, last time, double check and make sure everything's good. Level. Your 90's still level. Level. All right, Victor, give me the last tack on the bottom. After he gives it the fourth tack, the welder's basically buying it off. It's his responsibility to keep it square, so he's gonna have to quarter it. So we'll leave it in the hands of Victor. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make our reducer. Always gotta double check, make sure everything's still level, your pipe's level, the roll on your 90 still level. Here we go. Here we got our concentric reducer, 6 to 4. We'll go ahead and fit it up, get Victor to weld it out for us. Get our 532 gap. Check our high-low. It's always good to look inside the pipe. Make sure your sides are good, your top and bottom. All right, need a tack on top. Once Victor welded that out, the pipe tends to draw. We'll get that tack, make sure everything's still level, still good. Right here, as you can see on the level, it needs to come down just a bit. Usually what I usually do, I'll get the welder to tack the bottom. And usually, majority of the times they will pull. And you will see right now. Victor, give me a tack on the bottom. Double check it. Oh, went down a little bit. You can see it's level. Now we're gonna go ahead and get the square from this face to this pipe. And the way to do that, usually it's good to get someone to help you out on this part. Wanna come help you, Victor? Hold the square right here. Grab from the beginning of the pipe. And what we have right here, it's 11 inches and 5/16. And we got 11 inches and a quarter. So it needs to pull a 16 towards Victor. So we'll go ahead and do, usually on the 16th, like I said, if you want to go ahead and tack it on his backside, it's gonna draw. It's an 8, 6, with this, when it's within the 16th or an 8th, usually you just get the welder to tack the backside, and with the heat, we'll draw, and it will come out square. Give me a tack on the side, Victor. Okay, go ahead and double check it, make sure it pull. Check one more time. 11 to 5/16. 11 to 5/16. Oh yeah. Go ahead and get Victor, get the last tack on this side. Get square, level. And that's how you fit a 90 in a reducer squared up to the pipe. A key factor, always remember, always double check your inside diameter. Inside diameters, the inside of your pipe. So especially on fittings to pipe, especially on the fittings, they always come a little bit closer. What I mean by close, you usually got, as you can see, I had already grinded it. We'll show you another video how to transition the pipe, but I had already transitioned the pipe with the fitting to the pipe. As you can see, usually how I do this, I usually burn about an inch. Go to the edge of your bevel. As you can see right there, it's about close to 5 inches. Come to your pipe. Check it also. It's about 5 inches. It's always a good thing to double check, especially on your fittings. You never know, especially when you're real crucial on a welder. If your high-low is not matching up, they have a hard time trying to weld it out, especially when every place you go to has a different tolerance within a 16th or 8th. You want to make sure you make their job easier, also yours as well. All right, same steps. We're gonna go ahead and fit this 4-inch pipe to this fitting. Same concept. Double check your pipe still level. Get your gap. Get my welder over here. Spot your Vick there. All right, 1 foot of 1. One foot of 1.
The money.
Right on the money. Want to give me a tack on this side, Victor? Got a 4-inch 90 long radius. Gonna make this fit. We got our gap, 532. High-low looks pretty good. And also on this part, gotta make sure your 90s roll with the pipe and your fittings. If not, you're gonna be out of square. And it's just very tedious sometimes, especially with 90s, trying to get the roll right. All right, it's good right there. How about you, Victor? Give me a tack on top. Level's still good. Pipe of the level is still good. Go ahead and give me a tack on the bottom, Victor. And the very last thing, get the square of the pipe to the fitting. All right, we check the square right here. As you can see that back gap. I'm gonna tell Victor, give me a tack on his front side. Or go ahead and hit it with the hammer. Just give it a little tap. You can see it needs a little bit more. Just give it another tap. Should do the magic trick. Bam. Give me a tack on this side, Victor. All right, we got a 4-inch 150 razor face. The reason why they call it razor face is you can see this right here. Here's your razor face flange. And if it was a full face, you wouldn't have this small lip right here. Usually it would just be all one full piece. But this right here, this is your razor face flange. And usually you can tell by your ratings on the side of the flange. 4-inch 150, WNRF. The last two, RF stands for razor face. Okay, right there, make this last weld. And it's very important on the last part, just don't put it together and make the fit. On this part, you're gonna have to use 2-hole pins. Make sure this flange is square and level with this pipe. What we have right here is 2-hole pins. We're gonna go ahead and put them on the hole. Always make sure, check, got the 2 holes on top. Usually I easily skip one, so you skip one, will be right here. Okay. Always double check. The reason why they call these 2-hole pins, because they go in 2 holes. Make sure you got them 2, 4. You don't want to have one right here, because then you're going to one-hole it and everything's going to be wrong. You have to cut it back out and refix it again. So make sure 2, 4. I'm going to go ahead and just make this fit. Last double check, make sure your pipe's level. Level. Get your gap. Check your high-low. It's good. And then also, you want to get the roll of this flange leveled out. It's kind of hard to see, but good right there. Once you got it level, got the roll right on 2 holes, your gap looks good, your high-low looks good, get a tack on top. Victor, give me a tack on top. As you can see, there's no edges. It's all flat, all the way through. Your flange not leaning to one side or not too up and down. That's a good fit right there. All right, Victor. Level's good. Go ahead and give me a tack on the bottom. I think I messed them up with that jack stand away. So you're a specialty welder. To get that done, we'll go ahead and check the square for the flange. And it's very important on these flanges due to the fact that usually these flanges weld up to another piece of pipe or weld to a motor or any flanges or anything like that. It's very important these stay square and level, because if not, they're going to have a hard time trying to bolt it up. Let's get this square. Come help me out, Victor. All right, we got 7 1/16. And we got 7. So it just needs to pull towards me a little bit. So give me a tack on this far end. There you have it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and fabricate his speeds due to the isometric drawings we had over there. We're all finished up. Now we get my boy Victor. Go ahead and weld this 4-inch concentric reducer. I hope the video helped y'all out. If you can, press like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I'll get my boy Victor to weld this out. Come on, Victor, come weld this out.
Using the back fitting technique, guys. Let's do this fast, right? When you need to run, you need to run.